Hey guys, just wanted to come on here to share a recent dream and revelation that I received from God. This dream took place on April 7th, 2024. The dream was about a plane crash. I was not on the plane, but I was able to see the plane take off. The plane appeared fine before takeoff. The plane then takes off, and within seconds, it starts jerking mid-air back and forth like this for a few seconds. Then it backs up and crashes through a high-rise building and then lands back onto the runway. I walked over to the plane. No one was injured, no blood, no deaths. However, some people did have loss of consciousness and were shaken up. I go over to the pilot, and it was a woman, and she said to me, "I lost power. The plane lost power." We all know the boat crash that recently happened in Baltimore. That boat had just left the port, and it also had lost power and caused it to crash into the bridge. There are no coincidences in the spiritual realm, so I asked God for revelation. The Lord said to me, when the pilot said I lost power, it was referring to the power of the Holy Spirit. When you carry the Spirit of God in you, which is the Holy Spirit and only comes from believing in Jesus Christ, you now have God's power within you, which will provide protection for you and help you fight against the enemy. The Lord gave me three parts, three different scenarios in this revelation. The first scenario is you have people that are going into the battlefield, meaning going into the world, going into situations, and they never had the power of the Holy Spirit, never had God's power. So they are going into these situations unarmed, and the enemy is just cutting them down. The enemy is just defeating them and causing chaos. The second scenario is you have people who had the power of the Holy Spirit, but then God removed his spirit from them. So these particular individuals went out onto the battlefield thinking they still had the power of the Holy Spirit. But as soon as they reached the battlefield and went into these situations, they immediately realized that they no longer had the power of the Holy Spirit. The pilot said, "I lost power." She went into the air, assuming that she still had the power of God and his protection. And then immediately, while going into the air, while going into the battlefield, while going into the situation, she was cut down by the enemy because she didn't realize that she had lost the power and protection of the Holy Spirit. The third scenario of people are those that are blessed with the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. This is just a reminder to those individuals to not move too quickly and to never move outside of the direction of the Holy Spirit. If the pilot had stayed on the runway a few seconds longer, she would have gotten the notification that the power was either going to go out or the power would have already went out before she took off. But unfortunately, moving so quickly, she did not get the message from the Holy Spirit telling her to wait. This is a reminder to us all of how important it is for us to have the Holy Spirit. That is how God communicates with us. The benefits of the Holy Spirit is our comforter. He's our helper. He tells us things to come. He gives us warnings and protects us against the enemy. He also lets us know what spirit is operating behind a person or a situation. So I pray that everyone receives this message and more people have an encounter with the Holy Spirit. Thank you guys for listening. God bless you.